Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for clicking on the video. Hopefully it's the best decision you've made today. But I wanted to do something that I've actually done a long time ago, and I took the video down. If you don't know, I've taken a lot of videos down just because they're so bad, believe it or not. My camera presence used to be even worse than it is now. I know, it's hard to believe. Oats, I will, but I'm pretty sure that's been done time and time again, so I don't want to bore you guys. I think you might be surprised. But someone messaged me and said, hey, where is that video? And I was like, that's long gone. So I figured I'd kind of redo it a little bit, and essentially all I did was make a lot of different weird oatmeal concoctions, and it's really just, I don't know if you want to call it a dessert oatmeal. Yeah, let's go with that, dessert oatmeal. Pretty much throwing candy bars in oatmeal and just having a little bit of fun, and then at the end of the video, kind of did a little survey and got everyone's opinion, but we're not going to do all that. So we're just going to try out, especially with these new protein powders. I thought that it would be a good way to just make up some different stuff. So that's what's going to be in today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I feel like everybody loves oatmeal. So yeah.
You'll win somehow. So give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know.
I've talked about this a lot before, but out of nowhere I've been getting a lot of questions on why I add egg beaters to oatmeal. It just gives you a lot more volume, and then a lot of people are asking, how does it taste? It's kind of one of those things you just have to try out for yourself. I can't really taste it, especially when I throw a bunch of other stuff in there, but some people I know don't like it. So you can see the bowl is just a little over half full right now. And with the eggs, you can see we get it pretty close to full. So now what we're gonna do is add 1 scoop of this chocolate peanut butter cup protein. I showed you guys this in a previous video, and this stuff is the real deal. It tastes like a Reese's cup. So then we're just gonna add 1 serving of almond butter, and the key ingredient here, the chocolate peanut butter M&Ms. It's like a unicorn. One of the best oatmeal combinations you will ever try in your life, guaranteed. So I know we all say we have bad workouts, but this was one of the worst workouts I can remember having in a very long time. So I went in not only feeling beat up physically, I mean, I was just really fatigued, under-recovered, my lower back was pretty taxed, and I think one of the reasons is because I pushed it maybe just a little bit too hard last deadlift session. But much more concerning than that, I went in and I just wasn't focused, and I didn't want to be at the gym, which is very strange for me to say because usually the gym is one of the few places that I actually do want to be. So because of that, and the fact that I just wasn't feeling all that good, I decided to lower the weight a little bit. Now hopefully some of you are thinking, oh my gosh, you're contradicting yourself, because in a previous video you were talking about how you need to push yourself mentally, and when you go into a workout and you don't think you can go any further, you need to just keep grinding it out. And context is everything, because this is a Saturday morning workout, and I knew on Monday I had a big squat session. So what I did not want to happen is for me to push it so hard on this workout just to prove to myself that I could, that I would negatively affect my squat workout. My mom always used to tell me, don't cut off your nose to spite your face, and I never knew what the hell she was talking about. But now that I'm older, I'm a little bit smarter, not much, and I get it. So obviously she was talking about things much more important than being in the gym, but that concept still applies here. So I moved into this workout, which was Sunday morning, excuse me, and I knew that I didn't want to back off my main bench movements, because as we all know, I need as much bench volume and as much intensity on my bench as I can use. So what I decided to do was do my typical bench work and then lower everything back down on the accessory movements in preparation for Monday morning. I know that some of you would think, oh, well, you're squatting, so a bench won't affect that, but it really does. You use a lot of lower body in your bench, and you use a lot of upper body in your squats. So I know that this is gonna kill you guys with anticipation, but I'm gonna go away for a little bit, and then we will come back to the squat workout just to break it up a little bit, and you guys can see the next oatmeal concoction. And here at the end of the video, you will see me move into some machine work, which you've probably never seen me do before, but it was mainly just to keep all pressure off of my lower back, to really rest it up for the next day. So I did feel a lot better during this workout. I don't know what happened the day before. I think we all just have those days, you know, you're gonna have them, and it's just inevitable. But that is gonna be it, guys. So please stay tuned. Hopefully you guys will appreciate the outcome, and I'll talk to you soon. I really think I've only cooked oatmeal on the stove like twice in my life, but it just seemed like a good idea today. I don't know, do any of you guys actually cook oats on the stove? Probably not worth it, but I figured I'd switch it up. Hey, what's up guys? So my friend Marie, who sent me over this protein powder, told me that I have to try this snickerdoodle and oatmeal. I mean, that's not hard for me given that I eat oats every single day. So I actually went ahead and made overnight oats for the week with this and the chocolate peanut butter cup. and it is delicious. It's probably my favorite overnight oats that I've ever made. This stuff goes extremely well. So I figured given this video, we gotta make some more snickerdoodle oats. So obviously we're gonna use the snickerdoodle protein powder, but this seems so healthy. We gotta junk it up a little bit, so we're gonna add a real snickerdoodle cookie and some snickerdoodle Chex Mix Muddy Buddies. So that is gonna be what's on the menu for tonight. Is this a random dinner or what? Oatmeal and protein powder, but it's nice and easy and delicious. One thing I'll say about the snickerdoodle protein powder is it is extremely sweet. So if you don't like sweet proteins, I would not recommend this for you. But when you add it to a bland food like oatmeal, it's just a really good combination, especially for someone like me who I don't even know what too sweet is. I've never come across that problem, so I'm gonna enjoy it. So we're back, and I still was not feeling the best on this Monday morning. My lower back was still extremely tight, but this was the workout that I was working towards. This was the time to leave it all out there. There's really no reason to leave any left in the tank, and this was the situation where I needed to push myself mentally. So 365 pounds for my first set, and then I bumped it up to 375. And it didn't move as smoothly as I would have hoped, but I got it up, so I decided to increase the weight. And last time I ran the program, I used 385 pounds for my top set of 2, so I wanted to increase that to 395 pounds. So I know the suspense is just killing you. Are you on the edge of your seat right now? So the drama was a little bit unnecessary, but as you could probably tell by the look on my face, it felt bad, and it honestly felt a lot worse than it looked. But you know what feels 100 times worse than that rep felt? It's floating out there. Somebody with a kayak out there picking it up right now. Getting to your mock meet and sucking it up. And if that's the lifting that I'm trying to improve on, I'm gonna really have to push myself to feel uncomfortable. I'm not always going to feel the best every single day. No one trains in this vacuum where they just feel their best, or they just prepare their whole life around these workouts so they always will feel primed and ready to go. Life is going to happen, my friends, and luckily I was able to make the best of it in this situation. And I think it's only natural for people like us to want to go all out all the time. And it takes a lot of self-discipline to realize that sometimes you might not be able to do that in return to really maximize your strength on a specific day. So I guess over the years you kind of pick some of that stuff up, and I still need to work on it a lot myself. But I'm pleased with the way that workout went. I'm thinking, hey, if I went in fresh, maybe I have 405 or 410 for a double. I don't know, I'm getting ahead of myself, but please like the video if you enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate that, guys, and I'll talk to you next time. And we're just gonna let it sit and melt for like 2 minutes. All right, then we're gonna dump the scoop of protein powder in. You can do this before the Quest bar, it doesn't really matter. Then you can just go ahead and top it with your graham crackers and rice cake. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and add a little bit of this calorie-free marshmallow spread, which is pretty much freaking chemicals, and it tastes like such unless you mix it in with a bowl like this. And there you have it, the s'mores oatmeal. I know I've made a lot of different versions of this, but really, no matter how you make it, it's gonna be good. And when you get that bite of Quest bar, you will be thanking me. Alright, so hopefully clicking on the video was in fact the best decision that you have made all day. And let me know some of your favorite oat combinations in the comments below. You guys know how I like to do, ask you questions so I can steal your ideas, use them as my own to impress the rest of the internet. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch. Please like this video if you did enjoy it. I'd really appreciate that, and I'll talk to you guys next time.